Good day, everyone, and welcome to today's class. In the course of today's class, we're going to be explaining the concept of this topic simple machines. Simple machine. Now, what is a machine? A machine is a device that makes work easier and faster. A machine is a device that makes work easier and faster. But that is a layman definition. That is just what an ordinary person will say. But as a physics student, as an A plus student, you can't just give that definition in an example. You give them what they want. There are some terms that need to be in that definition. Now, define machine as a device which enables a bigger load to be overcome by little effort. A machine is a device which enables a bigger load to be overcome by little effort. One more time, a machine is a device which enables a bigger load to be overcome by little effort. Now, what do we mean? Let's take an example. Maybe a plot of land, a very big plot of land. 5 men are to work on the land. They are farmers. 5 farmers are to work on the land. Maybe let's say they are to do ridges on the land. If they are to work on that land, they might work on that land for 5 to 7 days. But let's say a tractor comes in, and that tractor is to work on that same land, maybe to do ridges on the land. That tractor will do the work for few hours, maybe 3 to 5 hours. That is a machine. It has done that big load with little effort and in little time. Now, there are some terminologies we'll talk about in this topic, machine. The first terminology is what we call effort. Now, what is effort? Effort is the force that is to be the force to be applied on the machine. That force that is to be applied by the machine is the effort. The force to be applied by the machine is the effort. And effort is in Newton. Alright? Now, the second terminology is the load. The load is to the object that is to be overcome. Please take note. The load is the object that is to be overcome. Now, the next terminology is what we call the mechanical advantage. Mechanical advantage. Now, what is mechanical advantage? Mechanical advantage is the ratio of load to effort. I say something now, please take note. Mechanical advantage is the ratio of load to effort. What does it mean? It means that mechanical advantage is the ratio of load, that is load all over effort. That is mechanical advantage. Alright? The next is velocity ratio. Now, what is velocity ratio? Velocity ratio is the ratio of load distance all over effort distance. Velocity ratio is the ratio of load distance over effort distance. What does it mean? It means that velocity ratio is equal to load distance all over effort distance. Please, that is velocity ratio. Mechanical advantage doesn't have any units. It has no units, right? Because effort is in Newton, load is also in Newton. So if this is in Newton and this is in Newton, it cancels out. So mechanical advantage doesn't have any units. Alright? Now, the next is efficiency. Efficiency is measured in percentage. And efficiency is work output all over work input times 100 over 1. Look at it. Efficiency is equal to work output over work input times 100 over 1. Or efficiency is also mechanical advantage all over velocity ratio times 100 over 1. Please follow me while we are enjoying physics. Alright? We started with the definition of a machine. We said a machine is a device which enables a bigger load to be overcome by little effort. We talked about some terminologies. Talked about effort. Effort is the force that is to be applied by the machine. Talked about load is the object to be overcome. Mechanical advantage is the ratio of load to effort. And we say it doesn't have a unit. Velocity ratio is load distance all over effort distance. And efficiency is work output all over work input times 100/1. Please, efficiency is measured in percentage. Take note of that. We are going to see how JAMB and WAEC are asking questions under this simple concept I just explained to you. Now, let's look at this past question. Question number 1. It says, which of the following is not affected by friction in machines? Which of the following is not affected by frictions in machine? A. Efficiency. B. Effort. C. Velocity ratio. D. Mechanical advantage. Now, earlier we talked about efficiency, and we said efficiency is the ratio of mechanical advantage to velocity ratio. We said efficiency is equal to mechanical advantage all over velocity ratio. Now, in a case where mechanical, this is for this formula for efficiency. I'm going to answer this question. I want to bring out something. In a case where mechanical advantage is equal to velocity ratio, when mechanical advantage is equal to velocity ratio, the efficiency of that machine is 100%. I told you efficiency is measured in percentage. Now, when mechanical advantage is equal to velocity ratio, the efficiency of that machine is 100%. But efficiency of a machine can never be 100%. Efficiency of a machine can never be 100%. Why? Because of what? Friction. I said if mechanical advantage is equal to velocity ratio, then the efficiency of the machine is 100%. The machine is 100% efficient. But a machine, even a new machine, cannot be 100% efficient. Why? Because of friction. Now, friction affects the efficiency. Friction affects the efforts. Friction affects the mechanical advantage. But friction can never affect the velocity ratio of a machine. I said a machine cannot be 100% efficient because of friction. Friction affects the mechanical advantage. Friction affects the efficiency. Friction affects the effort. But friction can never affect the velocity ratio of a machine. And this question says, which of the following is not affected by frictions in machine? The answer is velocity ratio. And friction can be reduced by lubrication, by applying oil on the machine. It reduces the friction. But a machine cannot be 100% efficient. Why? Because of friction. And friction affects the efficiency of a machine. It affects the mechanical advantage of the machine. It affects the effort of the machine. But the friction can never affect the velocity ratio of the machine. Please enjoy physics with me. Subscribe to my channel. Follow my TikTok handle and my Facebook page. And share it with your friends who will be preparing for further physics exam, maybe JAMB or WAEC next year. Thank you very much. Let's look at question number 2. It says a lever is used to overcome a load of 50 Newton by applying an effort of 10 Newton. Find the mechanical advantage of the machine. A lever is used to overcome a load of 50 Newton by applying an effort of 10 Newton. Find the mechanical advantage of the machine. And with this question, they gave us the load of the machine, or the load that was overcome by the lever. The lever is the machine. They gave us the load that was overcome by this lever, and the load is of 50 Newton. But an effort, a little effort of 10 Newton was applied. Can you see machine? It is overcoming a bigger load with little effort, and the effort is 10 Newton. They now say we should calculate for mechanical advantage. And we know that mechanical advantage is equal to load all over effort. So therefore, load is what? 50 Newton. All over effort is what? 10 Newton. So therefore, mechanical advantage is equal to 5. 5 what? 5, just 5, 5 nothing. Please, I told you that the unit of mechanical advantage is dimensionless. It doesn't have any units. Why? Because this is Newton here, this is Newton here, this is Newton. It cancels out. Please take note. So the mechanical advantage is 5. Please subscribe to my channel and drop your comments and like and share to your friends. Thank you very much. Now let's look at question number 3. It says a machine has a velocity ratio of 5. It requires a 50 kg weight to overcome 200 kg weight, the efficiency is dash. A 4%, B 5%, C 40%, D 50%, E 80%. Now, this is a past question. These have been solving past questions so far. In this question, they say a machine has a velocity ratio of 5. They give us the velocity ratio. Then they say it requires a 50 kg weight to overcome 200 kg weight. It requires a 50 kg weight, which is the effort, what it requires, the force required. But they give us 50 kg. We don't need it in kilograms. We have to convert it to force. And the formula for force is equal to mass times gravity. This is the mass. Alright? So, since they say it requires a 50 kg, please, with this word is vital. It requires, which means it is the effort that it requires. Alright? So, which is, I can say E, which is effort, is equal to mass. I'm converting it to Newton. I'm changing it to Newton. Mass is what? 50. So 50 times gravity. Please, acceleration due to gravity, or gravity is 10 meters per second square. 10 meters per second square. So E is equal to 50 times 10 is 500. 500 what? 500 Newton. Can you see how we converted it? We converted it using this form because we are changing it to force. We say effort is a force that is required. So here it says it requires a 50 kg weight. We have to convert it to effort by doing mass times gravity. Now it says a 50 kg weight to overcome 200 kg weight. When we talked about load, we say load is the object to be overcome. Load is the object to be overcome. So which means this is the load. So we can also say load, which is L, is equal to mass times gravity. And load is equal to, what's the mass? 200. 200 times gravity is 10. That is a constant value. Load is equal to 200 times 10 is 2000. 2000 what? 2000 Newton. So they've given us the velocity ratio. We found the effort. We found the load. They say the efficiency is what? Now we know that efficiency, let me do this here. Efficiency is equal to mechanical advantage all over velocity ratio. So, but they've given us velocity ratio, but we've not found the mechanical advantage. And we know that physics is sweet. Mechanical advantage is equal to load over effort. Now, okay, let's do this here. Now, mechanical advantage is equal to the load, 2000 Newton over what's the effort? 500. We need to calculate for the velocity ratio. This will cancel out. This will cancel out. 20 divided by 5 is mechanical advantage is equal to 4. Can you see? Then we can now calculate for the efficiency because now we've gotten the mechanical advantage and they gave us the velocity ratio. So we can just do efficiency then is equal to mechanical advantage over velocity ratio. What's the mechanical advantage? 4. Okay, mechanical advantage, this is, it's in percent. 4 over, what's the velocity ratio? Velocity ratio is 5 times 100 over 1. Please, because, we say efficiency is in percentage. So, we can just do 4 times 100. Let's just simplify everything for easy understanding. 4 times 100 is 400 all over 5, which will give you 400 divided by 5 should give you 80%. Right? 80%. So this is the efficiency of this machine, and which makes it option E. Alright? So I hope you understand this. If you don't understand, follow the step. It's very, very easy. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow my Facebook page. Drop a like and share a comment. If you need me to also make improvements, please drop it in the comment section. I'm also open to that. Thank you very much.